I say that in today's age, that we should have a serious conversation locally about the extension of these type of benefits to folks who are going through transitions, because it's not going to go away. People are going to start suing. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Rachel Dovo sues. Would not be surprised if she hasn't already and I just missed it. I won't be surprised, because transgender individuals are not going to just give it up. I'm telling you. Okay, well, they said no, so let's go home. Ms. D writes, Cleveland is definitely in the house, Cavs. And I'm just looking for an excuse to do this again.
Cleveland! This is for you!
I'm just looking for an excuse. It's for you, Cleveland. This show this morning is dedicated to the friends and families and everybody up in Cleveland. Ed writes, Nate, Paul Pierce was the only one at the table that believed the Cavs would win. Shaking my head. So many haters. And of all the people on, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the coverage last night, and I thought it was excellent. I thought that one of the things that they did very, very well is they kept this narrative going, and they used hip hop. The Roots Band, they were sort of like the musical sort of narrative. They helped to tell a story. Black Thought was the MC throughout all of the finals. They even had a jingle. And I thought that was just great. That was great marketing. You know, for folks who were into it or not into it, they were telling a story through rap, through rhyme, through music. I thought that was great. And it went from game 1 all the way through game 7. And after each game, Black Thought would come up with another rhyme, sort of updating everybody and then setting the stage for the next game that came. I thought that was excellent usage of hip-hop right there, by the way. But listen, of all the people on that stage, going back to Ed's point, you talking about Paul Pierce? Well, it makes a lot of sense because Paul Pierce is a player. He's played these teams. You know, he's closer to that process, right, called the NBA championship. He's been there before. So he can see something that other people can't see. That makes perfect sense. Kuther writes, good morning, brown skin checking in. And as always, good to have you, Kuther. Welcome back. Mr. Hollywood writes, driving Uber can't ever respond much, Nate. I understand, sir. Do you do? Do what you do. Are you enjoying that Uber? I got a family member that just asked me, he wants to hook up and start doing some Uber stuff. Let me know what that's like. I've heard some folks, I got a friend who does that, a couple people actually. Daryl writes, I was always a LeBron James fan, Nate. You got me mixed up with the wrong Daryl, sir. Check the record. Absolutely, I back away from that. I will take your word for that, sir. Angela writes, good morning, Angela. Good morning to you, Charles. Cleveland messed Vegas all the way up. Yes, we did. Look at me saying we. Kevin writes, we are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep you fighting to the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, because we are the champions of the world. That's very narcissistic of us. When we say we're the champions of the world, by the way, with these NBA or these American sports franchises. No, you're the American champion, but I'll go with it. Charles writes, the best finals in a long time. You know what, Charles? Maybe that's why I feel so satisfied. I mean, on one level, listen, I got the climax that I wanted, right? Quite honestly, the Cleveland Cavaliers won, so I'm happy about that. But after 7 games, I got 7 games with the Western Conference Final. I feel like I got, for the first time, a lot out of the playoffs. You know, it had all the drama I was looking for, the ups and downs. I mean, what's better than winning an NBA championship? I'll tell you what's better than winning an NBA championship. Winning an NBA championship after you were on the brink of elimination. That makes it even sweeter. It's even sweeter. And can you imagine how close that team, how well that team, I can't wait to see the Cavs next year. Because I would imagine if they keep the core group of guys there, that experience of going through that together is going to make them even better next year. The Cavs can be a lot better. They can be a lot better offensively and defensively. Wow, this is deep. Daryl writes, now you're getting ahead of yourself, Nate. The Bengals is not winning a Super Bowl. Never. I am a Bengal hater, and you have that on record. Okay. All right, Daryl. Kevin writes, the luck gods have a pocket full of lucks, but I don't think they will give a luck to the Bengals. Okay. Charles writes, the Bengals are due. Our time is coming. Listen, all I'm saying is that would be a great narrative. It'd be a great storyline. And it's funny how real life follows storylines. Cleveland Cavaliers win, then the Cincinnati Bengals get to the Super Bowl and win. It can happen. Crystal writes, I bet Aisha quiet this morning. No more Twitter/Instagram ramps about her and her husband and the Warriors being cheated. Hashtag maybe next year. Hashtag go Cavs. Hashtag all in. I'm all in too, Crystal. Good morning. Welcome back. That's right. Crying. I mean, that's how you knew things were bad. Because your woman now wants to get involved. You know, this is what these men are doing out here on this field of play, this battlefield, the basketball court. And then your wife is chirping in. Come on now. Handle your woman now. Is that sexist to say that? Let me know. Let me know. Charles writes, Aisha is a church mouse this morning. Yes, she is. Quiet. Brittany writes, good morning. Go Cavs. Karamia writes, I'm not a basketball fan, but that game was worth watching. The way LeBron cried after the win, do you think Cleveland put a lot of pressure on him? Yes, I do. Why do fans hate LeBron? ? Because they hate themselves. He's an awesome player. I agree, Karamia. Welcome back. And good to see you. Good to see you. I agree with everything she says. Great flow. Great flow right there, Karamia. Tiffany writes, so why do people hate LeBron so much, ? Ask her friend why he didn't like him, and he stated that he was arrogant. Is that true, ? I'm not a follower of B-ball. Tiffany, here's what I'm going to tell you. Anybody who hates LeBron James hates themselves. That's it. Talking about he's arrogant. You damn right he's arrogant. He's LeBron James. What's wrong with that? You got busters out here arrogant who haven't done or accomplished anything. Okay, at all. Now, you might say, well, it's just sports. Hey, it is what it is. It's sports. Talking about he's arrogant. And what I hate are these grown men talking about LeBron's left me. What, were you in a relationship with LeBron? How he going to leave Cleveland? How he going to leave his home? What? I mean, perhaps if you lived a little, okay, you can't live your entire life within a 100-mile radius of which you were born. You'll realize there's a big world out there. There's other NBA teams. Don't get me started on these haters, Tiffany. Brent writes, I sure am glad they took Mo Williams out. He was getting my blood pressure up. Hey, Tyronn Lue was actually coaching. And he was crying as well. Why? That just made his career. Tyronn Lue, that just made his career. There's only a handful of coaches currently that have head coaching experience and won a championship. I can count them. And now Tyronn Lue is in that very, 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 very small club. You got Steve Kerr. You got Greg Popovich. You got the head coach down in Miami, Spoelstra. Okay. And you've got the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. And that's it. Okay. And you got, 31 teams, and now Tyronn Lue. So that's big for him. That's huge. Kevin writes, Steve Kerr got out-coached by a black man. Imagine that. Did he get out-coached by a black man? It's hard to say that he didn't. And I'll tell you why. To the victors go the spoil. It doesn't really matter whether it was more LeBron James or more Tyronn Lue. When you're in that position of leadership, when the criticism comes in, you're going to take most of it. Also, when you're in that position of leadership and the praise comes in, you're going to take most of it. And that's just the balance of it all. So Tyronn Lue definitely coached. And we can say, well, he didn't put Mozgov in. Mozgov, I never saw him. No drip drop in Game 7. Maybe I missed it. I fully admit I could have missed that. But he didn't really play a whole lot throughout the series, and it worked. So that's all that really matters in that world is results. Demi writes, good morning, Cavs Nation. Good morning. Dare writes, Deion Waiters, Nate. Yeah, Deion who? Deion Waiters. What's a Deion Waiters? Brent writes, 2 key plays, the block by LeBron James and the clutch three-pointer by Kyrie. They will be the best in the East next year. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Those are huge plays. That was huge. I mean, that's sort of intimidating a little bit. And he just jumps out the gym like that still. And, I mean, that is huge. That's huge. And then Kyrie comes back, and I'm like, oh, no, Kyrie, don't blow it. Don't blow it. Step back three-pointer? How ironic is that? How many times have we seen the Warriors, Steph Curry, do something similar? And now you got a dude that's making you dance. See, that's the one thing that never happened. That's the one thing that Steph never had to deal with, and that was someone like him. Someone that was going to make him dance. You got to skate. That takes a lot of energy out of you, and you're trying to stick with somebody, and you know that if he gets past you, he's lethal at the rim. That means you're putting a maximum effort into it. Now, what does that mean as an offensive player? That means that when Steph Curry's playing all that defense, then he runs back down on offense and giving the ball, he tries to shoot. That means his shot's going to be a little bit off. You saw it again last night. How many times was his shot just a little bit off the front of the rim over and over again? That was his legs. That was Kyrie Irving making him run. That was huge. Charles Rice, did Tyronn Lue outcoach Steve Kerr? I say so. Agreed, Brent. The block changed the momentum of the game. Yes, it did. And it was back and forth, second and third quarter. At one point, the Cavs went up by like 9. I'm like, what? What? And then the Golden State Warriors came storming back and tied it back up. But what I noticed is that the Cavs were getting stops. They were getting stops. Golden State was going down, throwing up threes, trying to get a home run dagger, and it killed them. You know, they stopped doing that backdoor screen. Plus Harrison Barnes, God bless his soul. He was just so unreliable out there. You can see it in the eyes. You can see it in the eyes and the body language. It was deep. I'm very, very, very pleased as a sports fan because I feel like I got a proper return on my investment. Kelly writes, good morning, Nathan. Late but made it. Glad to have you, Kelly. Rhonda writes, good morning. Reggie writes, good morning. Cleveland Cavs, 2016 NBA champs. Nail biter game. Yes, it was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Rhonda writes, I have changed the name of the Cleveland Cavaliers to the Ohio Cavaliers. We got a championship in Ohio. It's been a long time. I agree with you, Rhonda. See how that works? Now we're all Cav fans. Okay? And you know what? I'm not going to shut the door. If you want to jump on the bandwagon, I mean, many of you were not either Cav fans or you were haters. If you've been listening to me for any length of time over the years, you know I've been a Cavs fan from, well, a LeBron James fan. Now, if LeBron James leaves and goes to another team, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm packing my bags and I'm going with him. I'm just telling you that straight up. Okay? I just love the idea that a man from Ohio, not too far from where I was born, is the best player in the NBA and has been for a long time. Brent writes, because Ohio is on the map politically as being probably the most significant swing state in the country. Great place for a convention. Bad place for Trump. 1,000 delegates on phone conference yesterday who are on the dump Trump train. That convention is going to be bananas. I hope so, Brent, because I want to see it. And I'll be there with you my plan is to, just to straight up tell you, my plan is to be there bright and early and then do broadcast the show live. Okay? I love to broadcast the show live at the same time we are with each other each morning, and I will. But what more than likely is going to happen, at least at this point, is I may do like a special broadcast and come with you later in the morning. Could be after 10, just when things are really, really popping. Whatever happens, I will capture the audio, and it'll be archived on my website, Nathan Ivey EY, and you can check it out for yourself. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. Ms. D writes, LeBron is also sending the babies to college. # class act. Craig writes, congrats to the Cavs. They made history. At least some